I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Because a man can't be a man when he's saddled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She wants more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman. We ought to take you and throttle you. I'm just telling you straight up. You don't want no man like me. You couldn't live with a man like me. Because I would not take that damn foolishness from one of you. For 1 minute, I'd drive you through the door. I don't like no woman to dominate no man. And I don't like no woman who even tries. Then you see another side.
Right now, we do not have not one single black community in America. All you got are black neighborhoods. A neighborhood is where you eat and sleep. A hotel is a neighborhood. And in some of these neighborhoods, it's gotten so bad now, they're not even neighborhoods anymore. Crime has gotten so high, they ran the neighbor out. All you got left is a hood. That's why they call it the hood. Nothing left in there. They don't have any communities. A community must have 3 elements. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can produce jobs, services, goods, products, and resources for your own people. 2, the second thing you must have in there, you must have a code of conduct, saying this is how we're going to behave. Here's how we're going to love and support each other, appreciate them, care about them, protect them. And lastly, you must have politicians elected to office who will represent you first and foremost. You don't put black folk in public office that will look out for everybody else before they look out for you. If you don't have those 3 things, you don't have a community. You don't have.
Say, that's a good idea, Geronimo. I haven't had a good hot bath in a long time. Wait a minute, I'll give you a hand. There, that's more like it. Oh! Oh! Easy does it. Hey, what's cooking, Chief? Something smells good. Hey, what are you having for dinner?
Rabbit stew.
Rabbit? Boy, I sure do love rabbit. Rabbit?
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail, nonetheless. It's frightening. Turns the legs to jelly. I ask you, to what end? Dread it? Run from it? Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
The champ is here! 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 The
It's your boy, the Benefit the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. How y'all doing? Shalom, Israel. How y'all ninjas doing? Hey, Negroes. It's Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Quarter after the hour, 6:15 was 6:17 now in the QC, Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to rock this into game time, whenever that may be. We got a couple of games coming up tonight, y'all. Lakers and Pelicans again. See if the Pelicans can make some adjustments. Then after that, we got Golden State trying to stay alive, trying to keep their legacy alive. I really hope this isn't the last game that we get to see the legacy, the dynasty together. I mean, hopefully they could make a little run. Hopefully they can make a little run. So I think they deserve that. Them boys been together for a while. They've been playing great over the eons, it seems. They've earned. So we'll see if they can if they put the work in and they can deliver. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. We'll talk a little bit later about garbage in and garbage out. It's time to move on, y'all. Time to move on. I'll get into that in a little bit. Amnas hasn't checked in yet, but she's no longer my number one moderator. Sorry to say. She is no longer my number one moderator, y'all. After all of this time. After all of these years, Amnas is no longer my number one moderator. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So when she gets here, we're going to introduce her as my number one co-host. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Amnas has been promoted. She's been upgraded. She's been upgraded to the co-host status. So she'll be checking in her convenience. She no longer needs my invitation to do so. She can do so at will, y'all. So we'll look for her appearance shortly. And we're going to give her a shout out to the co-host status. To co-host status. It's long deserved. She been rocking with me since the beginning, y'all. Daily since the beginning. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see when she gets here, man. We'll see. Oh, man. Some of y'all may have seen my little Bojangles shorts. You know, I got a pet peeve with restaurants that are run horrible. You know, I started out my career in the restaurant industry, 15 years. And I still got a little, as they used to say, ketchup in your veins. I still got a little ketchup in my veins. So I hate to see restaurants that are run bad. And this Bojangles over here in Charlotte on Sugar Creek is ran horrible. Great location. Great location. It should be ran better than that. Being an interstate store right off of 85. Come on now. And it also gave a comparison video with the one that's ran on Plaza, who's not an interstate store. Not an interstate store. It's more of a neighborhood store. They do better. You could just see it, just looking in the parking lot. The difference in, I drove past on my way home from surgery. Yeah, I had a surgery today. On my way home from surgery today, it must have been about 2:30, 3 o'clock, empty. Again, empty lot, parking lot empty, no cars. I'm like, how the hell the employees get to work? No cars. It looks closed. You can't even tell it's open. Like if if you're not from the area, you're coming off the interstate, you're looking to eat somewhere. The Bojangles is there, and then KFC is right next door. So just in a snapshot, you see Bojangles, no cars, it looks closed. KFC, people in drive-through, cars in the lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. Right next door. Directly next door. Optics. Optics matters, people. Optics. You gotta, you've been driving. You gotta go to the bathroom. You ain't got time to, well, let me check and see. You ain't got time for that. Like, I know KFC is open. I see the cars over there. I know they're open. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta get my kids out this car. Right? Well, them B-dubs, you can't tell them that, man. That programming is strong, man. It is strong. Even when they're in charge. Even when they're in charge, they want to try to blame somebody because of that programming.
Execute Order 66.
It's sad. It is sad. But, wait and see. And I think that Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's on North Tryon, right behind them. Dunkin' Donuts, they used to have a Baskin Robbins in there. Baskin Robbins said, fuck this. We ain't going to have our brand go down with y'all brand. So that's the second Bojangles that I know recently. That's the second Bojangles that I know recently that's closed down. Or they both, the Baskin Robbins pulled out first, and then shortly after it closed. So the other one was on Freedom Drive. Freedom and what is that? McCullough, I think. It escapes me. I don't know. I'm over there all the time, every other day. Anyway, and that area is up and coming. That's the perfect area for a Dunkin' Donuts and a Baskin Robbins. Perfect area right there on that corner. Right there on Freedom Drive. Their building over that area is developing. Nothing but you're in between two interstates. You got 77 right there, and the cut through Freedom Drive cuts directly over to 85. And a lot of people do that, especially in the mornings. Where the traffic is going, get off on Freedom and cut over to one to the other. Sad. But they lie. Oh, these people don't want to work. They work everywhere else. They don't have no problems filling schedules anywhere else. And if that's the case, why is there not a help wanted sign? Now hiring sign. If you're hiring. Which in fast food, you should always be hiring. Should always be hiring. Always taking applications. Always. But I'm just a customer. Who am I to tell them the nerve of me, the audacity of me walking in there, telling them what they need to do? The audacity. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the building. Give it up for my new co-host. Amanaz is in the house, y'all. The co-host. She ain't the moderator no more. She is the co-host. She co-hosting this motherfucker, y'all. Yeah. Give it up. Give it up. Got promotion. Yeah, buddy. She says with her signature, hey, y'all. So she said, that's what she said. Yeah, man. You try to help your people. And I genuinely, I do this to help my people and other things. I want my people to do good, y'all. I don't want to see them do bad. I want to see them solve some problems. Ain't gonna fix everything. Solve some problems and move on. But what we keep doing is putting garbage in and we keep getting garbage out. It is what it is. Little sidebar, I was thinking, I'm still on this Bojangles flow. Little girl, not the little girl, the young lady working the register, chubby. Y'all know I like them chubby. Cute, very pretty face, very nice voice, polite, helpful, um, very sexy walk. I mean, I see these women all the time. I think y'all looking for baddies, and I think that's the problem. Y'all looking for strippers. Y'all looking for baddies, strippers, and uh drag queens. Because that's what a lot of these girls look like. They look like, if they don't look like a stripper, they look like a drag queen to me. Y'all like that. Y'all like that. And y'all women like it. Y'all like these dudes who got their booties hanging out all the time. I don't understand why y'all think that's sexy. I don't know how that became sexy. Grown ass man with his ass out. Um, no Diddy for me, y'all. No Diddy for me. No Diddy. I don't understand what's the appeal on that, you know? Oh shit. Let's see. Death Note just sent me something. What the hell? You say your daughter. No, my daughter ain't no drag king. She's at a stage she's at a stage in her life, I think, where she don't know if she want to be a mama, uh feminine, or a stud. She don't know which one she want to be. Like I told her before, I said, you're too pretty to be a stud. It just don't even look right. I said, that's why all of them studs is always trying to get at you. And then she go beat them up. That's the funny thing. She beats him up. She punched the girl in the face, and the girl, I don't know how she learned how to hit so hard. I said, well, first of all, who is her father? That answers that question. Second of all, who are her brothers? I mean, we already know Dream got a problem with his hands. Sundiata is giant sized. She been fighting them all her life, plus her cousins is giant sized. At one point, Imagine was the only girl. It was nothing but boys, you know. And she could hold her own with them. But at the same time, she was always on that little I'm still daddy's girl. She was never the tomboy, you know. And she's like, I'm gonna punch you in your face and then I'm gonna go cook Sunday dinner. Like, she is a walking contradiction. It's kind of funny sometimes. It's kind of funny sometimes. Shout out to Death Note. He ain't in the chat. He private texted me that, so I know he's listening. The ever present Death Note, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building. He is in the building. He just ain't checked into the chat yet, but he obviously is watching with his smart ass. My man, my best friend, also head moderator now. Since Harmonize got promoted, he's the head moderator now. He the HNIC now. Give it up for Death Note, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready. He's ready. Yeah, buddy. Shiny new wrench and shit. And I had to get rid of that old wrench she had from the JVJ network. That shit was all old and rusty. Had to give him a nice crispy new wrench over here on the People's Channel. That's what I had to do. Give him the good shit. Give him the good shit. You know how I do. But garbage in, garbage out. It's time to move on. Too often, we spend so much of our time as, I can't call us a community because we're not a community. We're not a community anymore. That ended. We saw the remnants of that in the 80s going into the 90s. We're not a community. So I'm going to call us a demographic. It's a demographic of people. We waste so much time on frivolous things. And some of you, no, we got a black community. It's a black community. No, that's just what the Democrats want to tell you when it's time to vote. That's all that is.
Right now, we do not have not one single black community in America. All you got are black neighborhoods. A neighborhood is where you eat and sleep. A hotel is a neighborhood. And some of these neighborhoods has gotten so bad now, they're not even neighborhoods anymore. Crime has gotten so high, they ran the neighbor out. All you got left is a hood. That's why they call it the hood. Nothing left in there. They don't have any communities. A community must have three elements. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can produce jobs, services, goods, products, and resources for your own people. Two, the second thing you must have in there, you must have a code of conduct saying this is how we're going to behave. Here's how we're going to love and support each other, appreciate them, care about them, protect them. And lastly, you must have politicians elected to office who will represent you first and foremost. You don't put black folk in public office that will look out for everybody else before they look out for you. If you don't have those three things, you don't have a community.
The clip cuts off early, but if you don't have those three elements, you do not have a community. This man has been talking about this for 40 years, writing books on this. The foremost leading economists amongst our demographic, I can't think of anybody else who I would put over Dr. Claude Anderson. Right? What are we talking about? So it ain't just V saying this shit. It ain't V saying it. The experts have been saying it. We waste time talking about passport bros. What percentage of black men can be a passport bro? I'm not talking about these ninjas who want to get a passport to go on a 3-day vacation that they can barely afford to go on. No, I'm not talking about them. Not talking about them. These ninjas can't even buy a set of tires for their car at one time. Probably never in their lifetime have they been able to buy a whole set of tires for their car, but they trying to be passport bros. A lot of these ninjas is trying to get their passports, don't even have their own car. And I don't say that to be demeaning. I say that as a matter of fact. And it's time to get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Be on your grown man. Just like I tell women all the time, nothing make the coochie wet like the light bill being paid. Hey, don't nothing make you dig hard like them damn buying a whole fucking set of tires. If you ain't never did it, you don't know the experience. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Riding up with some crispy ass new tires, all crispy. Now I ain't talking about used tires. I'm talking about brand new, $200 a pop minimum tires, big boy tires. Show me. I had a Mustang. My tires were big boys. And that when it was big boy, 20s, no. I say 17s and up. 17, 18s and up. Those are big boy size. Where you got more rim than tire. Okay? We ain't got time to be talking about divestors and swirlers and let them go. Fine. You want to date white men, you want to do this, you want to do that. They're not going to marry you. You're going to spin the block. It's okay. We'll see you when you get back. We'll see you when you get back. Hopefully you don't pick up a baby on your way before you get back. We've seen this game play out time and time again. It ain't even just the white boys, the Mexicans. See, a lot of y'all ignorant and y'all lie. So I remember in the early 90s when the Mexican wave first started coming over here, and the majority of those were military age young Mexican men coming over here to work. Just like it's starting to happen again. Who you think they was fucking? It wasn't no Mexican women over here saying, where was they going? They was going to the hoods. You black girls was fucking them, getting pregnant by them. Didn't even know the dude name, didn't barely spoke English. You gave him some coochie and got pregnant. And then you tried to blame them babies on black men. Usually, oh, we're here, my baby daddy in jail. And that baby come out, your baby daddy blacker than me. The worst hair grade ever. Your baby come out with this silky smooth hair looking just like a Mexican. And you still, I seen them lie. I seen them lie. Hell, my sister-in-law lied like that. And my mother-in-law co-signed for her. I'm like, that ain't that boy, baby. That's that Mexican dude's baby. Because then I run into the Mexican dude years later in a Walmart. And he had another son look just like her baby. I mean, almost split an image. But this ain't the game. I mean, this ain't nothing new. This has been going on for the last 20-something years. They had baby, oh, my baby daddy Cuban. You ain't never met no Cuban in your fucking life. Stop. Ain't that many Puerto Ricans in Charlotte area. Ain't no Dominican, it was a couple now, but ain't that many Dominicans was here 20 years ago. Stop. They lied so much. Didn't daytime TV over the last 40 years tell us that? Ain't that what we learned from daytime TV? They lie about who their baby daddy is? Or is it just me? This is just me. Aminad says, why these folks bothering me about shit I don't deal with? She talking about work shit. But yeah. So so a lot of these out of wedlock babies that you're trying to say black men made was made by other groups of men. And y'all just lied about who the father is. Small percentage. I would say about 5 to 10%. Right? Right? But that's significant. And of course, without fail, even though wasn't no black man even involved in the scenario with a lot of them, what do they do?
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm done.
This is why Dr. Hassan, Green Gorilla, BGS, and more, they've been pushing with their legislation for mandatory DNA testing. That would change the game. And they're putting their, if they had nothing to hide, they say, hell yeah, let's do it. They don't want to do that. because then they'll be accountable. They don't want to be accountable. They always want to be able to move the goalposts and shuffle shit. That's what they want to be able to do. And then if all else fails, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Somebody put it in the chat. If they can't shuffle and they can't move the goalposts and they can't lie no more, what are they going to do? Are they going to say, I'm sorry, I fucked up? No. What are they going to do? Y'all don't know the game plan? Y'all don't know that game plan? I'm tired of Charlotte. I need to go to Atlanta. I need a new city. I need to change. How many times have y'all heard that? I'm going to go to Raleigh. I need to change. I'm going to go back to New York. I need to change. That mean they done hold out their welcome. They go to another city. Little country girls or rural girls, they go from little town to little town. After they done reach their whole max, they done maxed out their hoism. They go from Monroe to Albemarle, from Weedsboro to Albemarle, Albemarle to Salisbury, Charlotte to Gastonia, right? Concord to Kings Mountain. V making this up, huh? V is making this up. No, V, it ain't like that. Okay. You're doing your hoism. It's because that's who you are. It doesn't matter where you go. You're still gonna do it. You're still gonna do it. And all of y'all in them little towns is all connected anyway. Pageland, Chesterfield, Lancaster, Jefferson, Sherrall, Monroe, Weedsboro, Marshville, Hamlet, Rockingham, Matthews, Indian Trail, Weddington, Waxhaw, all of y'all are related. So that's why a lot of y'all end up having babies with cousins and shit. Or they homeboys. I'm lying. I'm the only one that knows it's been going on all of this time. I'm lying. See, it's getting uncomfortable now. People get quiet. They start dropping. Oh, shit, he talking about me. Let me get off here. They don't want to hear it. But I warned y'all of who I am in advance, so we shouldn't even be really surprised, should we?
I'll violate all your personal space, bitch. I'm that cousin always on punishment. I'm not the nigga you can play with.
I make no mistakes about who I am. Make no excuses for it. No excuse for it. Uh-oh. Shout out to Hank Strange over on Stranger Paloosa's channel. I'm a fan of you, brother. And you better not ever get divorced because your wife is fine. That Lola is fine. Boy. Shout out to Hank Strange. Good channel. If you in the RVN, he does a lot of reviews on Class B RVs, y'all. Class B RVs. Those are the smaller RVs, not the big ones. Those are the smaller ones. Shout out to Hank Strange. Doing his thing. He be doing his thing. Man. Y'all get on these panels, or rather, and it's just garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. And then y'all tell, oh, that was a good show, man. That was a great show. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was another bullshit show. We've heard this show a million times from a million content creators. Y'all doing the same shit over and over. And then y'all doing these bounties and that cornball shit. And it's not even worth my time listening to. I very rarely go on shows when I see that's going on. I might pop in, pop right out. I don't even engage them. These are low quality men, ladies. I'm sorry. But y'all are so attracted to these guys. Higher quality dudes don't have time to be arguing with a bunch of men, let alone a bunch of women. Ain't gonna do it. Now, if that argument happens organically, that's something different. These motherfuckers are scheduling, coordinating arguments. The fuck? They coordinating this shit. They buying subscribers. And then when you look at their live streams, they only got a couple dozen people watching. It's corny. This format, we've seen it tried and tried again, and it ultimately fails. Ultimately fails. I choose to do it my way. In the way I've seen it be successful. For other content creators, build it slow. I know when I get a subscriber, I got a quality subscriber. That's what I know. I know when I put panels together, we have good content and good discussions. Sometimes completely organic. Most of the time, completely organic. Not planned. Somebody's like, yo, V dropped the link, and we just go off. And it's good content. Y'all not solving no problems. Garbage in, garbage out. Think about school, right? A teacher got a difficult student trying to understand something. Most people get it, right? That's the majority. But you got them few students who just can't get it. They asked a million questions. They done raised their hands. You done gave them extra credit. You done did everything you could possibly do to communicate it to them. You think the teacher's going to keep delaying the rest of the class moving on because little Tink Tink can't get it together? No. Tink Tink is going to get left behind. The class is moving on. They got to move on to other things. We're the same way. We don't have time to be waiting for some of y'all remedial motherfuckers to catch up. You may never catch up. What did I tell y'all? TV always prepares you for what's coming. Plagues, right? Pandemics, viruses, that's been going on. AI, it's been preparing you for that. I guess y'all didn't see that new movie that just came out, Civil War. That's based on a modern day civil war here in America. How that would look. I suggest y'all take a look at that movie. Suggest y'all take a look at it. Made me say, interesting. Ain't this what I've been saying? That's what I thought when I saw the movie. Ain't this interesting? What Def know that, man? Is he still here? He's still here with us? I can't tell if Amanaz is here because she got that invisibility now. She can just be here. Not even know. She She got that invisibility shit going. But yeah, man. Garbage in, garbage out. Time to move on. If we're gonna save the group, not the majority of the group, if we're gonna save any part of this group, we're gonna lose majority of it. We're gonna lose 2/3 of it. That's predicted. We're heading in that direction, as prophesized. We're gonna lose them. So move the fuck on. You either gonna get it or you ain't gonna get it. We don't have time to waste on people who slow. And do we really want them slow motherfuckers repopulating with us? No, we don't. Too much bad DNA is in our genetics pool now anyway. Too much. I said, I'm here. I figured you were. I just can't see you like I used to could. Because your newly found promotion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Amanaz. She is no longer the number one moderator. She is no longer the number one moderator. However, she is now the co-host of the People's Podcast. No, wait up, ladies and gentlemen. Got a co-host. We got a co-host. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. But I guess I got to change my description to reflect that change. I guess it's only right. I guess I'll do that. I hadn't thought about it to just now. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Stop wasting your time. Motherfuckers don't understand what H2O is. Like basic, simple shit they don't get. Stop trying to save them. Now, if you're having some difficulty with something complex, I get it. Okay, maybe we need to work with you a little bit. That's okay. But these dudes be getting arguments and conflictions on basics. Kindergarten level shit, first grade shit. You only had, 5 crayons in the box, little tink tink. You ain't get 64 crayons until later on. Come on now. Come on now. What we talking about? What we talking about? Slow. Yeah, let me move directions. I thought about this too. I'm gonna do another. I got a lot of DMs and feedback off of my petty as fuck comments I made the other night on After Dark. So I may do one of those later tonight. I'm not gonna do that earlier because this is a family show. And but maybe later on tonight, I'll do another how men can be petty, including myself. I'll give some real world examples because I got a bunch of them. I just didn't share all of them. I got a bunch of them. You know, y'all might think less of me, but whatever. But a lot of men think like this. They just ain't gonna tell you. Some of these dudes is way pettier than me. I can tell you some nasty shit some of these niggas done did. Especially these little Pookie and Ray Ray types. Yeah, I can tell you some fucked up shit, man. I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe later on tonight. I'll create a thumbnail and schedule it in advance whenever I do it. Because I got a lot of feedback on that. Personally, another insight. This is me. I'm speaking for me. Because V is real. V is real. Right? V is real. Say it fast. V is real. V is real. Slow it down. V is real. Right? Yeah, y'all ain't never paid attention to that, right? Yeah, I'm tell y'all I got bars, man. Me and Dave Chappelle on another level, man. So anyway, maybe me, Dave Chappelle, and Coach, we on another level, right? Amina said she down for that. She was taking notes. Like, what? Like, nigga, I thought I knew you. Wait a minute. She was back there. Wait a minute. The shit that men do not say around women. That's what I did the other night. You only gonna get it here. These niggas ain't bold enough to tell you the truth. And it's funny because, like I said, the girls be coming back telling me all kind of shit. Oh, scary ass and scared of. Y'all think I be calling these niggas old scared of pussy get niggas? I say that because what y'all ladies tell me. Every one of y'all that came back and told me a story about a time a ninja was scared of the coochie. Am I lying? Am I lying, ladies? Niggas scared. Flat out scared. I'm talking about grown ass man. I ain't talking about high school age, early 20s. I'm talking about 30s and up. Niggas scared. Y'all be telling me them stories. I had it out. I ain't had nothing but a t-shirt on and my legs was open and nigga ran out the door. What? What? I hear these stories. I hear these stories. Can't make this shit up. It ain't me making it up. Because the ladies be, like I said, that's why I put it to the chat. Ladies, am I lying? You ever ran into a dude that was scared? You tried to give him some, you was already giving him some, and he was scared?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Oh, I heard one the other day too. The girl was trying to justify why women should get experience because it will help her sexual performance. I think this is the Coffee Pod Shishu Zed that was reviewing this video. I think on the Coffee Pod. This coffee tastes like shit. Shout out to Shushu Zed. Anyway, the girl was saying, oh yeah, women should, that's what y'all want. Y'all want a woman who's better sexually performing, right, fellas? That's what she asked. Well, it makes sense that she get the experience. Wrong. I got to get that Mr. James horn. I used to have it. Wrong. Shout out to Mr. James. Shout out to Mo Biz. Wrong. Why she's wrong? Why is she wrong? Because just because you sleep with 100 dudes doesn't mean your sexual performance goes up. There's no evidence to show that. My anecdotal experience says no. Here's what my anecdotal experience. A lot of times, especially women with a bunch of kids at a young age, it usually tells me she garbage in bed. Dude's just trying to get a quick nut and get the fuck out of there. See, when you having good sex, you trying not to come. You trying not. And your pull-out game actually gets stronger when you compatible with somebody. Cause then that's when you, I'm about to talk. I'm about to talk too much. I don't know what time is it. Can I do this? Can I do this right now? It's 7 o'clock. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. So that's when the dude pulling out coming other than in you. He coming other places. Right? I'm gonna leave it at that. Dudes, young boys who just try to get in and get a nut real quick, they ain't got time to think about where they gonna come. They ain't got time to ask you. And he done came so quick, you can't even tell him, come here. You can't even get sexy with him because it went too fast. So you went through 10 dudes like that. Trash sex. It might be him, it might be you, but you got multiple baby daddies doing it. Stop. It only take a minute to make a baby. That's it. Take 1 minute. It ain't coming from no long 2-3 hour sessions. 1 minute, one time. And that's a lot of times where these babies is coming from. That's where these babies come from. Yeah, I do too. I'm an I said she misses Mr. James. I do too. You need to bring James back. But that's where it comes from. And you could tell, like, here's one of the examples of that. Dude be smashing a chick regularly for quite some time. She never gets pregnant. Soon as she get with somebody else, she get pregnant instantly. Right? Now, a lot of y'all be thinking, well, maybe the first dude couldn't make babies or he had low sperm count. Then he goes off, finds somebody else, gets married, and ends up with 4 kids himself. Right? I know a girl in 10 years, within a 10-year time period, 7 kids, 6 baby daddies. And I can tell you firsthand her sex was garbage. Pretty girl. Sex was garbage. So no, having sex with a bunch of men doesn't mean you perform better. It's got to be in you. And that's what Amanaz and I were talking about, the willingness, the kissing, the intimacy, being a good kisser. You got to have that willingness inside of you so it could translate later. If you don't have that, it don't matter how many people you sleep with or interact with, you ain't never going to be a good kisser. You don't care about it. You don't focus on it. You don't even think about it. See, I look at it, the quality of a lot of women don't understand there's a difference between a man having an orgasm and an ejaculation. Did y'all know that? Somebody talk to me. Did y'all know that, ladies? There is a difference between an ejaculation, meaning that's a nut, and an orgasm. When you made his curls toes stand up. You left the dude paralyzed. That nigga couldn't even move after you got finished. He don't know what hit him. You put that whammy on him. Y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Dude. The strudel. You gave him that pie. We gonna be grown folks, right? And talk about this. See, a lot of these guys, they don't know the difference. They never had an orgasm. They done ejaculated. They done got a nut, but they ain't never get to orgasm level. They never have. I could tell the way they talk. That's why in the response that ladies come back with, oh, I ain't never met a man to complain about me giving him head. I get I've heard that so many times throughout my life. And then they run into a nigga like me and they get pissed off. And, well, that's just you. Okay. Like, everybody could drink wine. It don't mean everybody is a wine connoisseur, for example. So who you want judging your wine? Just Joe Schmo from down the street. Yeah, that's some good wine. Or do you want the connoisseur who really knows the difference? You have to decide that for yourself. Whatever your ego can allow, right? Because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to ego. It comes down to ego. And I've met the opposite. I've met some dudes, I met some women rather, who their dude didn't like the quality of head that she gave. And I experienced it, and I'm like, you are far above average. Like, I remember I met a girl one time She was, and I'm about to tell too much, but and I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll finish this later. She told me, yeah, my dude, he he don't like the way I give him head. He gave me a 4 out of 10. And that was including 7, by the way. I gave that girl an 8 out of 10. She was very good. Very good. But to each his own. But that's a big difference. That's a big difference. So you got both sides of that, you know. I tell you this. Women who give good head, they don't be alone very long. Believe me, they be having exes that's constantly trying to get back at them. Trust me. If not, just for that. And as long as ain't other shit ain't too fucked up, because there's some crazy chicks, and crazy chicks do give good head a lot of the times, but they too crazy. They ain't worth it. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, you know, so to speak. But long as everything else is tolerable, the performance and the behavior. But these goofy dudes, they talk about nothing. It's not moving the goalposts. What are we trying to solve? Aren't we supposed to be putting the community back together? The only way to do that is to put families back together. Right? You can't have a community. You can't have a business without a community. Who is going to support your business? Which is why our businesses fail majority of the time. Very few of us are operating businesses that can function outside of our own communities successfully and sustainably. This is why the Asians come in here and open up all the nail shops, open up all the beauty supply stores. Right? Because they don't, that's why they're dominating that industry now. We dropped the ball. Black women dropped the ball a long time ago. Because you go back to the 40s and 50s, that industry used to be dominated by black women almost 100%. Now, today, the percentage of the black hair care industry is negligible. It's like 0.0001 or some shit. It's ridiculously low. Ladies, you can't blame that on men. That was y'all. That's y'all shit. Because y'all too busy focusing on going on girls' trips and running shit, trying to be the boss. When you had the opportunity to be the boss, you dropped the ball. You fucking up how black folks fucking up a chicken restaurant off an interstate. Please fucking tell me how. That's the easiest fucking business to run. KFC doing it. Hell, that shitty ass Wendy's, nobody hardly go in. It'll probably be open longer than that Bojangles. I don't know who runs that Wendy's. I don't go in there very often. I know when I order from Uber Eats, the last 3 times they fucked up. I'm not gonna do it again. I just got curious. I wanted some chili that night, and the chili was the only thing that was decent. Everything else sucked. Like, how you fuck up a cheeseburger, a Dave's double with ketchup and mayonnaise? How do you fuck that up? It's the only thing I ordered. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I got, man. That's what I got. Garbage in, garbage out. We gotta move on. We can't keep talking about these same circular arguments. Move on to the next class. Some remedial students, they're gonna stay back. Let them repeat school. Let them repeat their grade again. That's what they gotta do. We're gonna move on to the next grade. You gotta forget about them slow kids. I know they're your friends and everything, but you gotta forget about them. Oh, I'm an honest woman. I was about to close out. What she say? She says, I guess she's talking about Wendy. She said they just got a new general manager, so we will see. No, I just ordered from them like last week. Same shit. Same exact shit. It took forever. And the guy here, the burger was hard as a brick, cold and wrong. The only thing that was decent was the chili. That was Saturday, I think. To give you an idea how long ago that was. That wasn't that long ago. It's like Saturday. It wasn't late at night either. It was like the middle of the afternoon, so it was no excuse. It's like, well, what is y'all problem, man? Yeah, exactly. So I'm done with them, man. I'm done. Wendy's, to me, went down a whole lot when they changed their fries over to these new fries, and they changed they to never frozen meat. Right in that time when they did that, everything got fucked up. Because I was in Chicago when they did that, and I was really disappointed. I would walk past Wendy's and walk like 5 blocks down to the Checkers. I'll go down there to the Checkers. Wendy's had great fries. It's like, why did y'all fuck it up? Boston Market did the same thing. Boston Market had the winning recipe. They had nice vegetable medley, rice, cornbread, and your chicken. Then they started fucking with the vegetables. Got rid of the rice. They closed that Bojangles down. I heard they closed both of them down. It was not Bojangles, but Boston Market. There was one over there by off of W.T. Harris by Lowe's, and there was another one in Matthews on Independence. I heard they closed both of them down. So somebody told me. I used to love Boston Market. And, you know, it was a nice mix, you know, and the vegetables was real good, you know, because they used to steam them or whatever. They fucked it up, man. They didn't ask me. And obviously they didn't test market it. So, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. I'm gonna be back on later because I got the green light to do the petty as fuck. So we're gonna try to do that later in the night, like around midnight Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm shooting for. No Diddy. That's what I'm shooting for. No, I gotta say no Diddy because Def don't be thinking shit. Yeah. We're gonna be back up in here. On your way out the door, hit the like button. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta check in with my co-host. Co-host, did you need to come up and say anything before I close this session out? Talk to my co-host. See if she need to. She might need to do the Russell Simmons shit, you know. Thank y'all for coming. Good evening. God bless. Good night, you know. I don't know. We're gonna see. Nah, she said she good. All right. Maybe she'll come up later on the night after midnight. I'll be here. And Oz will be here. Hopefully Death Note will be more than invisible. See if we can get more people going. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Hit the subscribe button and smash the bell. Share to your socials. Hit the Cash App. Support the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. Send me $2. Until next time, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.